Hi guys, Hailey here. Today I'm going to show you how to do a really easy toddler craft. It's called Smoosh painting. It's mess free. All you're going to need is a Ziploc bag and a piece of paper and some paint. It works really well if you have the large Ziploc bags, the gallon size ones I think they are, because the paper will just fit right in. I unfortunately don't have any of those at the moment, so I'm going to use the smaller size. And I'm just going to cut my paper so that it fits the same size. So I've cut my paper. It's just a little bit smaller than the bag. It works well that way so that you can slide it in and out easy. So the next thing you're going to do is you're just going to want to put some paint on it. You don't want to put on too much paint because obviously then the paper will get ripped and kind of gross. But if you don't put enough, it won't work either. And you're just going to put some random little blobs. You can use any kind of paint you have, really. I'm using acrylic paint because that's what I have at home, but like tempera paint would work as well, or finger paints. Whatever you have at home should be fine. You just want something liquid, like watercolors won't really work, but pretty much anything else will. So I just have all my little blobs of color here. And then you're just going to want to put it back in the bag. This part is a little bit tricky because if your bag doesn't stay open, it starts to smush, but that's not a huge deal. Toddlers won't care about things like that. Just going to try and slide it in. Already getting stuck. Okay, so once you have your paper in the bag, you're just going to want to use the Ziploc part of it, zip it up, and then you're going to give it to your toddler. This is James, and he's going to demonstrate for us how to do this. So you're just going to give them the bag in front of them. If they haven't done it before, you might want to give a little demonstration and show them that if they poke the paint, it moves. The more paint you have on there, the more it'll move around, which makes it a little easier for them. Mine kind of is soaking into the paper, so it's not working great, but it's working. Squishy. You could also tape it down to the table or the high chair, whatever you have them in doing it. Might make it a little bit easier. You saw that was sliding on them. So I've actually just opened the bag up and stuck a bit more paint in it to make it a little more squishy so it's more fun for them. I just opened it up and then dropped the paint in between the plastic and the paper. Look, it squishes. You can just let them play with that until they are done with it, and then as you see, you get a nice little abstract painting when they're done. Then you're just going to take it out of the bag gently, set it somewhere to dry, and then when it's done, you'll have a beautiful little painting done by your little munchkins. So we played with it for a little bit longer and really smushed the paint around, got it all the way to the edges. When I went to take it out, it started ripping. So it's not really going to be great as an actual art piece, but the important thing to remember when you're doing art with toddlers is that they really don't care about the finished product. It's not like your older kids that are going to want to display it on the fridge or in their room. They just want to do the art. So the process is what's most important. So if, like me, you give them too much paint in the bag and it makes paper wet and rips it, they're not going to be that upset. The other option you could do to do the same thing so that doesn't happen is just leave it in the bag and tape the whole bag up somewhere if you wanted to display it. Or if you use something like a canvas that's a little thicker than paper, or even cardboard would work too. You can wrap it in saran wrap instead of using the paper bag, so you get the same effect, but then you'll just pull the saran wrap off. Lots of options, lots of fun. Hope you enjoy it. If you do it with them, we'd love to see pictures of what you do. Thanks!